damn money. I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slayer, pay what it call for the tail, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the, I go extra to be great.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will lose yardage here at 3-yard line. Bring up fourth and down. First down, but unable to do much from there.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and a line to get the first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
The Ravens hit 10-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action now. Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point. That makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Henry again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On second down and 4, Mariota has got his man. It's Andrews. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now, these 2 teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Off the play fake, Mariota out to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
In motion comes the tight end left. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Mariota. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw, and that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense. Breaking into the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Presley Harvin now. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got him in, complete, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the run. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Henry running right. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 42 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. Down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. The lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing the offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They're going to try and throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Mariota. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
Finds Pickens out right.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll let it fly for Austin.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw here to his running back. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota forced out to his left. He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Going across the formation, he finds Fryerdoo.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And now here's another interception.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So the final second.